All right, guys, I'm super excited to get creative with you today. Today we're going to be making Model Magic ice cream, okay? You're going to get 2 ounces, which looks about like this. And mine just got dirty, but that's okay. And what you want to do is divide it into, we'll say, thirds. 1, 2, 3. And then your last third is going to be a little bit too big for what you need to do with it. So I'm going to divide that kind of in half. And I'm sorry about the rain. I'm trying to talk over it, okay? And then we take these 2 halves and put them with these, okay? So now what we're going to do is you're going to choose your ice cream flavors. If you want vanilla, you can leave it white. But the problem with that is any dirt that gets in that white is going to make your white dirty, okay? So I want to do, you could do brown for chocolate, but I want to do like mint chocolate chip. So I'm going to do this light kind of green. And the way that we color Model Magic is you kind of flatten it out and then you color all over it with a marker. And then you kind of fold it and flatten and color. And fold it and flatten and color. So if you wanted strawberry ice cream, you could do pink or red here. I'm going to do mint chocolate chip. So after I get this the color I want it to be, I'm going to take a brown and do some little dots all over it. Fold it, mark it. Okay, so let's see where we're at now. So I've done all that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start to squish it together. And look, you get this kind of marbling in it, but it takes a little while to get it to a darker color. So this is a really pale green. So I'm going to need to do that again. So I'm going to start over and I'm going to color it. And fold it and color it and fold it until I get the color I want, okay? So you guys can go ahead and work on that, and then we'll talk about, get your 2 scoops colored the way you want them, and then we'll talk about how to put them together, okay? Okay, you guys, so now I have chocolate, and I have my kind of mint green colored ice cream for my mint chocolate chip. So to make it a mint chocolate chip, you can see where I was trying it out. All I'm going to do is take, after I turn it into a ball of ice cream, I'm going to take this and do some little dots on it for the mints, okay? And you can also just kind of smooth it out or roll it or whatever you want to do to make a nice little ball. So now we have these cups. These are like dessert cups, like fancy dessert cups. Thank you, Brianna. I know you're in class. Tell your mom thanks for the cups. We're using them, okay? I want this one to be on top. So I'm going to do my chocolate ice cream on bottom, roll it into a ball, put it on bottom. And then I'm going to do this guy right here and put him in. I'm kind of squishing them together, okay? And then now I'm going to make my whipped cream for the top. Okay, we're going to do whipped cream, and if you want a cherry, we're going to show you 2 ways to make a cherry. Okay, so all I'm doing is rolling this out, and I'm just making a nice long, it's called a coil, okay? And then all I'm going to do is roll it up, and we don't want it to roll into like just one long piece. I'm going to start it kind of big at the bottom, and then I'm going to start bringing it up like this, and then at the top I'm going to have that little piece sticking up, okay? And then that's going to go on top of here. The nice thing about Model Magic is that it all sticks together, okay? Now if you want to make a cherry out of Model Magic, you can do that, or you can also we have little red pom-poms that we can kind of just hot glue in place for you. But if you want to make a cherry, rather than coloring it with the red and then rolling it up, what I would do is make it and then color it. So you can color on the outside of your clay too, your Model Magic. Give it a minute. So do a little bit, give it a minute, let it dry. Do a little bit, give it a second, let it dry. And it's going to give you a much more shiny coating on the outside. Or, like I said, we can use that, the pom-poms. Now, before we add our cherry, we want to do our chocolate sauce. And look, if you do it this way, you're probably going to get some marker on your hands. I've got marker all over my hands now. But that's what baby wipes and washing your hands are for, okay? And then I could color this and make a little, color that brown and make my little stem. Wouldn't that be cute? So we have glue mixed with paint for our chocolate sauce. You don't want to use a bunch of this. Like, you don't want to just fill it in. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to very carefully ooze it in. And you see how I didn't use it all? That's okay. All right, you see how it's going down into the dish? That's kind of fun, isn't it? And then I'm going to put this on top, right there on top of my whipped cream. And then I'm going to make the little stem, and mine will be done, okay? So once you're done with these, we're going to leave them here probably overnight to dry. If your parents are okay with you taking them, you can do that, but they probably do not want that chocolate sauce and glue all over their car. Just saying. So you might want to just leave them here and let them dry. Okay, so now here's my stem. There we go. And there's my super cute Model Magic ice cream sundae and the cutest sundae cup ever. Thanks again, Brianna. These are so cute.